Yeah, David, we're in Big Bear, California. You're getting ready for your next fight. Why do you think Caleb Plant got the other fight and did not take the David Benavidez fight?
Obviously, it's an easier fight. This guy. My problem with that fight is because Caleb Truax, he's a great guy. I'm pretty sure he's a nice guy. It's just that he was fighting a title eliminator against Pero Angulo, and he didn't even make it to the fight. I think he passed out. He was dehydrated or something. So I really don't know how he got that title fight. But if David Benavidez, I'm already there. I didn't lose the fight. I didn't lose the fight at all. I lost the title, but I still, I gave a great fight. So why wouldn't you make David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant? It's because they're protecting Caleb Plant, and they don't want me to get to him. Everybody knows what I'll do if I get to him. So I think, that's my whole beef with that fight. But it's everybody. I feel like everybody just wastes their turn, I guess. Caleb Truax. He's definitely. He's a good person, so I think he does deserve that fight. But I should definitely be in line to fight Caleb Plant next.
You think they're protecting him because they might offer him the money fight with Canelo Alvarez, and at this point we haven't heard Canelo mention your name?
Maybe. I think what's going on. I think they're close to making a fight like that with Caleb Plant, so I think they're just putting this fight, kind of as a tune-up fight. But maybe, maybe I think they're gonna get that fight after. But I should definitely be in line for that fight. If they don't get that fight with Canelo this year, I'm definitely gonna push for that fight. So if I have to go through anybody in the top 10 or anybody in the top 5 in IBF, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's basically my goal, is either get Caleb Plant or get Canelo. I know that Caleb Plant will probably be an easier fight to try to make, only because Canelo has so much options, at 160, 168, 175. So I think me getting a fight with Caleb Plant will be a little bit easier than getting a fight with Canelo at this point.
Why do you think, David, that at this point, every fight that we hear about Canelo, we never hear of David Benavidez on the end of it? We hear about Billy Joe, Caleb Smith, who he just fought. We hear all the other names but Caleb Plant, but we don't hear a David Benavidez.
Because I'm the most dangerous out of the whole bunch. That's why I'm the youngest. I'm the hardest hitting. I'm the fastest. I got the most power. That's why they're not mentioning my name. But I feel like when everything gets back to normal, I think with me and Canelo, I think that's his fight that sells out the whole stadium. Canelo already sells out everything, but once they get a young, hungry fighter, and the people, Julio Cesar Chavez, Mikey Garcia, Abel Sanchez, they've all been saying that this is the best fight. Obviously they're saying it for a reason. These guys know boxing like the back of their hand. So if they're for them to say that David Benavidez is probably the best fight for Canelo, they're saying it for a reason.
You think David Benavidez, Canelo, that fight will go down like as a legendary fight in history?
I hope so, and that's what I'm training for. That's what I'm prepared for. I was watching Eric Morales versus Guerrero yesterday, and I was thinking, as soon as I get that fight, I'm gonna try and make it like this. That's what I'm preparing for. Especially right now, I'm preparing. I feel like I'm gonna do my best to just stay in shape. Stay in shape. I already stay ready. Because I know that's how Canelo likes to get his people, so he likes to get them at last minute or put a weight clause on them. So my plan is, just to stay ready this whole 2021, see if an opportunity comes out. Maybe, somebody gets hurt and maybe they throw me in there, on the back end. So that's my plan right now. I know I'm the most dangerous fighter there is for Canelo right now. I know I'm the fastest. I know I'm the strongest. I know I'm the youngest right now, and I'm the most hungriest right now. And when that fight comes, man, it's gonna be a legendary fight.
What do you think about his last performance with Caleb Smith, the taller, stronger
he
champion?
He did exactly what he had to do. He looked amazing. Canelo looked amazing. Canelo. He worked exactly what he did. He worked, exactly what he wanted to work. Body shots, uppercuts. It's just that I don't think Caleb Smith was ready for it. I don't know what it was with him. He just didn't look the same. You know, he looked really deflated. He didn't look like he wanted to press the action. He looked like he was just going in there to survive. You know, he looked like he just wanted to do. It looked like he just wanted to get to the finish line without getting knocked out. But I mean, also too, man, if they let you know in 4 weeks that you're in a fight, you really don't have 4 weeks to train. You have 3 weeks to train at home, and then the last week is to make weight at the fight. You know, at wherever it's at, Texas, wherever. So that's my only beef with that fight. They should give him a little bit more time. And I don't know how Eddie Hearn allows his fighters only get 4 weeks to train for a fight. Everybody can talk all the shit they want. Say, oh no, they both have the same time to train. Hey, you're just stupid if you think Canelo is only training for 4 weeks. You know, what's his name? Callum Smith. You know, he didn't know he was in the fight. They offered it to Caleb Plant. They offered it to Billy Joe Sanders. So once you have 3 people like getting negotiated in the back of your head, you're like, oh, maybe this guy got, you know, they offered him less money, so maybe they're giving it to him. You know, that's only how I'm thinking. You know, I'm not, you know, only Callum Smith knows what he went through or the whole time he had to train. So you know what I mean. So I don't know. It's just that I feel like Eddie Hearn, if that's his fighter, that's the fighter he came up with. You know, because he's had Callum Smith for a while.
Yeah.
So you know, it's kind of messed up. He just fucked him over. So you only have 4 weeks. Go get ready for the biggest fight of your life.
What you think about the way Canelo attacked him? Like he broke his arm. You know, that's the way he takes care of the taller fighters. You think? What do you think of that?
It was a good strategy. Because I felt like Canelo, you know, sometimes you couldn't get through with the right hook to the chin, so he was aiming for that shoulder. But you know, Callum Smith is it's his own fault too. He was just being a punching bag, really a stationary target. He wasn't moving. He wasn't using no head movement. So I mean, he did it to himself.
And any last words for all the David Benavidez fans? Everybody supporting you.
I just want to thank everybody, you know, from the bottom of my heart, for all the support and all that stuff, man. I feel like these next 2 years are going to be very interesting, and I know what's on the line, so I'm going to be extremely ready. And I'm very excited for this fight that's coming up. I'm in Big Bear, so I haven't been in Big Bear in 5 years. It's something that happens to David Benavidez when he gets up here. He just gets super motivated. It's magical, only mostly, to be honest with you. The air I breathe in. The last time I trained here, I fought Porky Medina. So, I mean, you see how that fight went, you know, so I'm very excited to see how this fight turns out. I don't know who I'm going to fight yet. I don't have an opponent yet, but I'm still working my ass off. You know, people want to talk shit, call me cheeseburger, stupid shit like that. So, I hear it all, you know what I mean? So, I'm motivated now. Well, I've been motivated, but now I'm even more motivated. So, I just can't wait to get in there and, you know, get another knockout and do what David Benavidez does.
That's right. Thanks, champ.